Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Metcalf and welcome to our virtual version of Stuffed Animal Workshop. Today I'm going to be showing you how to stuff your own teddy bear that you should have picked up here at the library with our pre-made kits. So let's get started. In your pre-made kit you should have a teddy bear. One should be, we have a white one, a brown one, or a black one, so I'm going to be stuffing my friend here today. You should have some stuffing and then a star, which is going to be your teddy bear's heart, and then a birth certificate. So this is really easy. Your teddy bear in the back of him should have this zipper-like enclosure here. Make sure the zipper is open. The string that's attached to the zipper should be out if you don't have a string on it, which you should, but if not, it's okay. You'll still be able to close him up and get him nice, stitched up fine. So I want you to start off with is to just take half of your stuffing and we're going to put it in our teddy bear. When you put your hand in there, you should feel that his head, his arms, his legs, and feet are already pre-stuffed, so you're really not going to need as much stuffing as you think you do, because then you might have some trouble closing him as well. So I'm just going to go ahead in there and I might just put a little bit more in there. Alright, so once you have half of your stuffing in there, I want you to just put your teddy bear off to the side. And I want everyone to grab your star. We're going to do a special star ceremony to make our teddy bears come to life. So we're going to take our star in between our hands and we're going to rub it nice and well so our star gets warm. And this is going to give our teddy bear some life, and then you can gently pat it just to give him a nice heartbeat. So we're going to pick up our star, and now what we're going to do is we're going to start off with putting it next to our hearts, so our teddy bear knows lots of love from us, and that he knows that we care about him and that we love him so much. We're going to put our star on our nose, so our teddy bear knows that we need him. We're going to put our star on our knee so that he knows that he's always needed. We're going to put our star on our throat so our teddy bear knows, our teddy bear will always sing to us and talk to us when we need him to. We're going to put our star on our ear so our teddy bear always listens to us and hears us when we need to tell him our secrets, and he will never tell anyone. We're going to put our star on our head so our teddy bear knows knowledge and he's smart. And then we're going to give it one last rub, good rub. And then we're going to give it a kiss. Mwah. And we're going to put it on our teddy bear. So you're just going to put it inside that stuffing like so. And then you're going to grab the rest of your stuffing and you're going to put it in there. Now you may not need all of your stuffing, so I've just been ripping up a little bit at a time and putting it in there until he is nice and stuffed as much as I want him. Like I said, don't stuff it too much because you will have trouble closing him. I also have been kind of just distributing, even though they're stuffed already, the arms and the legs, I've just been distributing the stuffing out a little bit just so he fills out nicely. And I'm going to do a little bit more. Okay. I think that should be good. So once your teddy bear is stuffed to how you like him, you're going to take that zipper enclosure and you're going to tuck in, I have these little ends in mine, tuck it in, make sure all the little odds and ends are in, make sure the string is out though, and you're just going to take that and you can pull the zipper. And like I said before, if you don't have the string, if it fell off for some reason, it's fine, you can just grab the zipper and just pull it shut. So you should have this nice little white pocket, and then you're just going to tuck that into your teddy bear. So now all the stuffing is in there and it can't come out. And the back is just the Velcro. So if your bear is like mine, some of his fur might have gotten stuck to the Velcro, so you just push that out of the way, and we are going to just close him up. Okay. There you go. He should be nice and closed and your teddy bear should be ready. So I'm going to put him right next to me for a moment because I'm just going to show you the last part of our stuffing process is going to be our birth certificate. So I already filled this out, but on the birth certificate is going to be the date of birth, the name, the fur color, the eye color, who the stuffed animal belongs to, the location that he was born in, and then your witness, which could be a friend if you're with a parent or a sibling. I put Miss Nicole because she's upstairs and she knows that I'm doing this. The location my teddy bear was born at was here, Comstock Public Library. He belongs to me, Mrs. Metcalf. His fur is white, his eyes are brown. I named him Curly, and his date of birth is today, August 1st. So have fun filling that out. You can go crazy, you can get silly, whatever your heart desires, by all means. And now you have your teddy bear. So for those of you who would like to grab your teddy bear and give him a nice big squeeze and sit with him, I'm going to read a story. I'm going to read because it's bear themed, and our summer reading club is Myths and Folklore, the Goldilocks and the Three Little Bears. This version is retold and illustrated by James Marshall. So let me just get my camera here so you guys can see. And grab your teddy bears and let's listen to a story. All right. Sure you can see. There. Once there was a little girl called Goldilocks. What a sweet child, someone new in town said. That's what you think, says a neighbor. One morning, Goldilocks' mother sent her to buy muffins in the next village. You must promise not to take the shortcut through the forest, she said. I've heard there's bears that live there. I promise, said Goldilocks. But to tell the truth, Goldilocks was one of those naughty little girls who did exactly as they pleased. Meanwhile, in a clearing, deeper inside the forest, in a charming house all their own, a family of brown bears was sitting down to breakfast. Patooey, cried big old Papa Bear. This porridge is scalding. Now really, said Mama Bear, who was of medium size. That's quite enough. I know, said Papa Bear. Why don't we go for a spin while the porridge is cooling? Excellent, said Mama Bear. So they got on their rusty old bicycle and off they went. A few minutes later, Goldilocks arrived at the bear's house. She walked right in without even knocking. On the dining room table there were 3 inviting bowls of porridge. Don't mind if I do, said Goldilocks, helping herself to the biggest one. But the porridge in the biggest bowl was much too hot. Patooey, cried Goldilocks, and she spat it out. Next she tasted the porridge in the medium-sized bowl, but that bowl of porridge was much too cold. Then Goldilocks tasted the porridge in the little bowl, and it was just right. Neither too hot and neither too cold. In fact, she liked it so much, she gobbled it all up. Feeling full and satisfied, Goldilocks thought it would be great fun to have a look around. Right away she noticed a lot of brown fur everywhere. They must have kitties, she said. In the parlor, there were 3 chairs. Don't mind if I do, she said, climbing up onto the biggest one. But the biggest chair was much too hard, and she couldn't get comfortable. Next, she sat in the medium-sized chair, but that chair was much too soft, and she thought she may never get out of it. Then Goldilocks sat in the little chair, and that was just right, neither too hard nor too soft. In fact, she liked it so much that she rocked and rocked until the chair fell completely to pieces. Now, all that rocking left Goldilocks quite tuckered out. I could take a little snooze, she said. So she went to look for a comfy place to nap. Upstairs, there were 3 beds. Don't mind if I do, said Goldilocks, and she got into the biggest one, but the head of the biggest bed was much too high. Next, she tried the medium-sized bed, but the head of that bed was much too low. Then Goldilocks tried the little bed, and it was just right. Soon she was all nice and cozy and sound asleep. She did not hear the bears come home. The 3 little bears were mighty hungry. When they went in for breakfast, they could scarcely believe their eyes. Someone has been in my porridge, said Papa Bear. Someone has been in my porridge, said Mama Bear. Someone has been in my porridge, said Baby Bear, and eaten it all up. In the parlor, the 3 bears we're in for another surprise. Someone's been sitting in my chair, said Papa Bear. Someone's been sitting in my chair, said Mama Bear. Someone's been sitting in my chair, said Baby Bear, and they broke it to smithereens. The three bears went upstairs on tiptoe, not knowing what they would discover. At first, everything seemed fine, but then Papa Bear lay down on his big brass bed. Someone's been lying in my bed, he cried, and he was not amused. Look, cried Mama Bear, someone's been lying in my bed. Look, cried Baby Bear, someone's been lying in my bed, and she's still there. Now see here, roared Papa Bear. Goldilocks woke up with a start, and her eyes nearly popped out of her head. But before the bears could demand a proper explanation, Goldilocks was out of bed, out the window, and on her way home. Who is that little girl? Asked Baby Bear. I have no idea, said Mama Bear, but I hope we never see her again. And they never did. Okay, everyone, that was our story. I hope you give your teddy bears lots of love and snuggles and hugs and have so much fun playing with them. And we hope to see you soon. Bye.